All right, this is my second take at second try at doing this take, but this is not a Miles May video, not conventionally. Basically, me and my friend Arthur, we were at a friend's house. They're having a party and like throwing on a band gathering thing, and we were like, how can we do this? Like how do we get our feet on the ground and like organize something like this? And just wanted to be like we were inspired, and we were like, like how do we do this? So we came up with an idea of holding each other accountable. Accountability buddies are great for kind of adding external pressure that's not super like urgent or dire, but just enough to kind of like keep you in track and on the line with things. So I wanted to make more videos, learn more stuff about music for sure. And we just wanted to like uh we each have our own goals pretty much. He actually is also doing a video. Neither of us fulfilled our goal yesterday. I will link it in the description. Um, but all that being said, 1 minute in, I was looking for quick video ideas. Oh yeah, so this is a punishment video. This is not like hey guys, this is aspiration. This is like me fulfilling my promise of what I would do if I didn't do my goal. Um, but I wanted to keep it on track, kind of like SMART goal stuff. So I was trying to look through a bunch of notes and stuff. I know I took a bunch of notes in high school on SMART goals. But I found this notepad. I used to bring these around. I guess I used to just keep it on my desk during COVID. So this one's from 2020. It's got notes in it that I briefly kind of scanned over the first little bit of the book Expanded Mind by Joe Roller. My friend Christian had lent it to me during pandemic. Christian, I promise I'm going to give it to you back. I swear to God, it'll happen. But anyways, I just wrote down a couple things that I thought were really insightful. I didn't really have these notes. I didn't revisit them after I wrote them down. So the first thing that like really resonates is the whole growth mindset idea. Joe Roller goes into uh, kind of like reframing a lot of what society kind of considers smartness and uh, how kind of people can get uh, really discouraged and kind of like have an idea of what limits I guess people more so focus on their limits rather than focusing on what uh, how to grow past that, perhaps. Uh, for me personally, I think having I mean, it's hard for me to really like quantify and like know where I'm at with my goals. So I think having like instead of focusing on exactly well, SMART goals should be specific, but in general, I think kind of focusing more on the like little bits of increasing like talent that I can do in my videos, or just like maybe small gaps that I can fill rather than like big like projects that I have to fulfill. I think that would lower the pressure, it'd make it like more bite-sized. And another thing she talked about was there's three ways to grow uh, your mind. It is if you have that pathway already and you're, reinforcing that, reinforcing habits, then you can increase the strength of that pathway. There's a bunch of neuroscience stuff that I will not get into because I am not qualified for that at all. Uh, and basically, yeah, but the book's very accessible, by the way. Uh, but uh, the second one, is creating a new pathway between, you know, places that just have never been connected before, or just a new pathway, I suppose. A new connection that's yeah never been created in your brain. The third one is to connection form because oh yeah between two pieces of connected paths. So that's like if you already have two pathways and then something is shared amongst them, and then you kind of I guess incite that thought. That's when you create that path, and that path can be strengthened or weakened. Um, And I like that because so much of what I want to do can be intangible at times, like videos alone and just digital media. It's so hard to really get a hold of it and kind of say like this is the project. I can see that it's like halfway done. It's kind of just like tucked away, in a folder somewhere that you can revisit if you think of it sometime. But it's not super apparent, not in front of me. Uh, so I totally forgot what I was just saying. That totally lost my train of thought. But uh, yeah, just projects are tougher to keep track of, and yeah, I totally lost my train of thought. I'm gonna kick myself when I revisit this or when I watch this. Okay, um, so past that, 5 minutes in, that's not too bad. I think let's see. Oh yeah, just keeping in mind. Oh, I remembered what I was gonna say. Uh, and I almost forgot it again. Yeah, okay. Having like at least the solace of knowing that there's a new pathway being reinforced and like strengthened in your mind is a really comforting idea, I think. It kind of is like, if I am to want to do something and sometimes like the progress that I'm making isn't as much as I'd like it to be, then in that case, like even the smallest bits of working towards that habit or goal are going to be helping you reinforce that in your brain and kind of like literally physically uh, cause that habit to be reinforced. Um, so what have I said in this video? Not a whole lot, but this is the first, hopefully, of some growth. Uh, I, life feels a little stagnant right now, so I feel like I could use that. So I'm really stoked for this. And yeah, visit Arthur's channel. Check out what he made. I have no idea what he made. I will see you in about 8 minutes. Arthur, if you're watching this, no pressure if you didn't do it, but pressure, because that's what this is, you know. Okay. Thanks for watching my channel. If you like this video, you can like it. If you didn't like it, you can dislike it and subscribe to see if I don't fulfill my goals again. Bye.